A leader is an important member of the RDA team during a riding session. As well, it's a fun and rewarding volunteer role. The leader controls the overall quality of the ride, and in partnership with the sidewalker, they're also responsible for delivering a safe and effective program for the rider. Arguably, the leader's most important role during a ride is the management of the horse being ridden, ensuring that they can control the horse's movement, straightness and pace. As the horse is a large and unpredictable animal, the leader needs to be a skilled horse handler who is able to read a horse's body language for any changes in its behaviour and react accordingly. As the leader is often asked to catch and groom the horse to be used for a riding session, often their first job is to find out which horse they've been assigned to. The leader then checks that the horse is healthy and sound for use. Next, they tack up the horse for the ride, ensuring that all the gear used is safe, appropriate and fitted correctly. It's important for all members of the riding sessions to attend the pre-ride briefing session. This is where the lesson plan for the day is reviewed, and leaders find out who their riders, sidewalkers and any other support staff will be. Before the start of the riding session, it is typically the leader's role to warm up the horse. Just like any athlete who risks stiffening up if they've been standing around prior to exercise, a horse needs to warm up prior to physical activity. So the warm-up is important for health and safety, as well as a good opportunity for the leader to gauge the mood of the horse that day. This warm-up should ideally be about 15 minutes in duration and include upward and downward transitions, change of pace, turns and circles. The leader positions the horse at the mounting ramp or block at the start of the riding session, and before mounting begins they must ensure that the horse is standing square and balanced. While the horse is halted, the leader stands at the front of the horse, facing the rider and holding the lead rope. It's a good idea to stand just to one side of the horse so that they can't get pushed over in case the animal moves unexpectedly. It's important for the leader to keep the horse still and calm, while also listening to the instructions of the nearby coach. During the riding session, the leader makes sure to keep a safe distance between their horses and other horses nearby, bearing in mind there may be sidewalkers to consider as well as the rider. Thought should also be given to allowing enough room for the horse and support team when walking beside fences, through gates and around obstacles. Although the leader's focus is primarily on the horse, they always need to remember the rider and plan for transitions and turns accordingly. Care should be taken to avoid making sharp turns, stopping suddenly or increasing pace without warning, as any of these can easily unbalance the rider. In the event of an unplanned incident where the horse or rider behaves unexpectedly and there is potential for the rider to be dislodged, the primary concern for the leader is the horse. The coach and sidewalkers will take care of the rider. In this situation, the key is to stay calm, not panic, and to settle and reassure the horse. The leader holds the lead rope in the hand closest to the horse, with their hand placed over the top of the lead rope. The lead rope is held about 20 centimeters behind the horse's jaw under its chin, with the leader letting their hand move with movement of the horse's head. Always hold the loose end or slack of the rope. If the rope is too long, then bunch the slack up by folding it back and forth. When the rider dismounts, the leader is responsible for keeping the horse straight, square and calm, similar as for mounting. Only this time they stand on the same side the rider is dismounting to. Once the rider has dismounted and the session has finished, the leader takes the horse back to its stall. There they may need to change the horse's tack in preparation for the next rider, or if the horse is finished for the day, groom it, put its cover on, give it hard feed, and return it to its grazing paddock. It's also important for the leader to contribute to the rider's progress by joining in the debriefing meeting to discuss with the team how the horse behaved for the day and to report any incidents.